YouTube, Robert here. I wanted to shoot this video. I've been seeing a lot of videos, not a lot, but a few videos on the Mosin Nagants and questions on are they still relevant and are they still worth getting for a prepper, for your preps, or for any other reason you want to get one. Now that the prices have started to go up, I just checked on Mosin's. You can still get them for, 150 to 200, some even all the way up to $250. The ones here, this is a, what is that? That's the 9130, and it's a 1943, and then my Chinese Type 53 here is a 1955. And when I got these, I didn't pay, I think I paid $100 for the 9130 Mosin, and the Chinese Type 53 I paid $98, so right around $100 for each of these. And the Type 53s in pretty good shape. I mean, these are shooters, so the stock wasn't in great shape. It was dried out. It's definitely got some dents and dings in it, as you can see right there. But the bore, the barrel and the bore were in great shape. No pitting, no rust. Does come with the bayonet. And then I put the brake on. It did come with a cleaning rod, cleaning kit. Came with the oil can. And then my 1943 Mosin is in better shape. I mean, it still has some dents and dings, but it's got the original finish on it. And this gun is supremely accurate. This too came with the cleaning kit, the bayonet, which I have off now. I haven't done anything to these, but what I think makes these relevant, and we'll go right here. Alright, back here, let's back up. This is my 308. This is a Remington 700 that I got last year. And I paid probably, I did pay $550 for this rifle on sale. So for a $300 difference, I think this is what makes the difference here. So you have a 223, a 7.62 by 39, your 308, and your 7.62 by 54R. So we'll get some close-ups here and compare these. So right here, we can get focused here. So that's the bullet difference between a 308 and a 7.62 by 54R. And then the height differences are, well, you saw those earlier, but there is a significant difference. Here's a 7.62 by 39. And then, oh, sorry, here's a 7.62 by 39. And this is a 5.56 round. So 5.56, 7.62 by 39, 308, and 7.62 by 54, which the Chinese Type 53 and the Mosin shoot. So to me, I mean, you're getting a hell of a caliber in these rifles. Granted, they're not semi-automatic; they are bolt-action rifles. And if you get them in good condition, they're well worth it. So why wouldn't you spend $100 to get these? Now, are they worth $200? Sure, I just told you I spent $550 on a smaller round. Is that a better rifle? Yeah, it's a way better rifle. But if you're on a budget and you want something to either you're going to collect these as collectors or you're going to collect these as shooters. And for a shooter that already has dents and dings in it, I think they're still worth $200. I think they're still worth $250. As a matter of fact, I'm actually thinking about getting another one with the hex. This one doesn't, it has the round receiver. I'd like to get a hex receiver. Now, I'll run through some of the things to look for on the Mosins and the Type 53s real quick. Check the barrel. Check the breech. Make sure there's no rust and pitting. Check the action. Make sure it's smooth, if you can. Make sure there's no pitting, rust, or anything in those. And then, you know, check the stock. Make sure there's no cracks. But even if there's cracks in the stock and you're going to use this as a shooter, you can buy these. You can buy synthetic stocks for these for really cheap. I've been to gun shows where they've had refurbished painted black ones for $50. You know, sometimes even cheaper, $40. So I think they are worth it. But you definitely need to check those things. And then the more you get, the better. If you're going to pay $200, get the oil can, the cleaning kit, make sure you get the bayonet and the rod and all that. Now the only modifications I've done to these is put the rubber butt pads on, because these things, they kick pretty good. And if you are out shooting these for any length of time and multiple rounds, then you know, you definitely need those rubber butt pads as opposed to the metal butt plates on those, because they'll kick your ass. And then I wanted to also share how I check the bore on the barrel. I have a Streamlight Micro Stream, and the awesome thing about these is, if I can get this in frame here, is they fit right in there. So you turn it on, set it in there, shoot the light down the barrel, and you can see what the bore looks like. And I've actually taken this light to sporting goods stores. Matter of fact, when I got my 308, I used it. But I went to Cabela's and was looking at used rifles, and took this flashlight and popped it in the breeches and checked out the bores on them. So that's just a little tip. Bring a flashlight when you're looking, you know, when you're checking out used rifles. These micro streams fit perfect in the breeches, so you can shoot the light down the bore. So anyway, that's my take on the Mosin Nagant and the Chinese Type 53s, the M44s, all those. I still think they're relevant, and I still think they're worth it. Now, if they're getting up to $300-400, shoot, you can go out and buy a Ruger American entry-level rifle for that. You can get the Remingtons, the Savages for that. I don't know if you can get the Remingtons, but the Savage Axis you can get for that. So no, then I would jump up to those rifles because they're new. Their actions are better. Their triggers are going to be better. That's the other thing, is check the triggers if you have a chance to look at multiple rifles at one time. Work the actions, work the triggers, after you've checked for rust and pitting, and see that. One other thing is this rifle right here. This is a numbers matching rifle, which means the magazine well, the bolt, the barrel, the butt plate, everything has the same serial number on it. So it's a numbers matching gun. The Chinese Type 53, none of the numbers match anything. So it's been refurbished or sent back to the armory and redone and fixed and whatever, and they've mixed match parts. So if you can find a numbers matching one, definitely go for that. I think that makes them a little more valuable. And then there's tons of videos on how to refinish the stocks, or leave them plain. The videos on how to get rid of the cosmoline on these, because they're generally soaked in cosmoline. And these are getting harder to get. Bud's Guns had they list them, they list the price, but they're out. They don't have any. So, I mean, if you can find one that's in pretty good condition, I wouldn't hesitate to buy it. So, that's my take on the Mosin and the Chinese Type 53. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you.